Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jordan. If you're new here, today's video is going to be a demo and overview on the new Fenty Cheeks Out collection. So if you're interested in my thoughts, keep on watching. I'm so excited. I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys what I'm using on my complexion really quickly, and then we'll get into the bronzers and the blushes. But for my primer, I'm gonna be using my Milk Hydro Grip primer, the usual. Alright, so for foundation today, we're going to be using a mixture of the Estee Lauder Hydra Rescue and the Milani Screen Queen that looks like this. So I'm just going to mix those two. Alright, so that's our little foundation concoction. I'm going to be going in next with my Dior Skin. Let me say this right. Dior Forever Skin Correct Concealer. I'm using that to neutralize any type of discoloration, any dark spots. To highlight, I'm going to be using the Armani Luminous Silk Concealer in the shade 8.75. I'm still trying to figure out how I feel about this. It's not my favorite, but it has a nice finish to it, so I'm going to use it. That's what we're looking like so far. So far, so good. I'm just going to pop a little bit more of this Luminous Silk right there in the inner corner. I'm going to have that set a little bit, and then I'll go into the cream bronzer. So this is what the unicorn for the cream bronzer looks like. It's your standard Fenty packaging, but it has a cream across the box. And this is what it looks like. This is the component. So it looks very similar to your Fenty bronzer, but instead of just Fenty Beauty, it has cream over it, so you can distinguish the cream from the powder bronzer. So the shade that I picked up was number 6 Chocolate, and it also has 6.23 grams, the same amount of product that the regular powder bronzer comes with. So let's see what this color looks like. Okay. So this is what the bronzer looks like inside of packaging. And then I also picked up 2 blushes. So again, a standard Fenty packaging, but cream over the box and smaller. And the shades I picked up were Daiquiri Dip and Summertime Wine. This is what the component of the cream blush looks like. So just for size references, this is your cream bronzer and your cream blush. Everybody's complaining about the size of a cream blush. Personally, I don't care because I don't think I'm ever gonna go through blush that much because I have so much. But if you care about it, it is a smaller size. You get 0.10 ounces or 3 grams. And again, this is what it looks like. So this is the shade Daiquiri Dip. And this is the shade Summertime Wine. This is calling my name. It does come with a little mirror in it. I mean, that's fine. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend out this concealer. My beauty blender. So if you're new to my channel, I do have normal to dry skin, so I like a cream product. So we're gonna see how this works out. So I'm gonna do one side with my sponge and one side with the brush, and we'll see how that goes. Normally when I do cream contour, I use this brush right here from Sephora Collection. It's the number 56 foundation brush. I like it because it's very dense. So it picks up the product and blends it out pretty nicely, and it's synthetic fibers. So we'll do brush on this side here. So I'm just picking up a little bit. That much on my brush. Apply that. It's applying pretty nicely, like the blendability is there, but it's definitely not giving me bronzer vibes. It's definitely giving me contour vibes. It's not warm at all, unfortunately. Yeah, it's not warm. Alright, so that's what it looks like. As you can see, I have more definition to my complexion. It looks kind of, does it look kind of muddy to you guys? What do you think? Like very cool tone, right? It's pulling a little gray, a little ash. Okay, so let's go over to the other side. I'm gonna use the sponge. Let's see if that makes a difference. Okay, so while I'm applying, I definitely like the application of the sponge much better than the brush. I feel like it melts into the skin a bit better. So yeah, I think that's what I will do. I will apply it with the sponge. Still giving me contour vibes, definitely not bronzer, but I feel like, let me show you, 1 second, please hold. Okay, so this is my complexion. This is the side with the sponge, so this is what it looks like. And then this is the side with the brush. You can see it's a little bit more intense on this side, and it is a bit muddy in my opinion. So I'm just gonna blend that out with the sponge. Okay, there we go. We got a little bit more blend in into the skin. I like the finish of it though, and I like that it's sheer and buildable, but I'm not a fan of the color. I'm not gonna lie. I wish it was warmer. I was trying to get me like Chanel Eau Soleil de Tan vibes, but you know, for black people, but it's giving me contour. Huda Tantour. You guys know I love Huda. The Tantour, but it's not giving me what I wanted. I wanted bronze. I wanted warmth, you know? Just the only thing. All right, so we are contoured. I'm gonna use a little bit on my nose and let's see what this does. Ooh, okay. All right, nose. Okay, you don't need a lot on the nose, definitely, not at all, but it blends out pretty nicely. So if you are somebody who contours your nose, I think that you'll like the cream product because it blends out nicely. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and apply blush. So I think I just want to use my fingers for the blush. I feel like that's gonna be the best application. Like finger, whatever, let's see. So these are the two colors that I have at the moment. For the look that I'm going for today, let me swatch them for you. So I'm gonna swatch them. This is Summertime 1. Ooh, that's what it looks like on my finger. And then, oh, that's pretty. That's what it looks like on the back of my hand. This one is Daiquiri Dip. That's what it looks like on my finger. That's what it looks like on my skin tone. Ooh, they're both so pretty. Let's just try both of them on. Let's just do it. I'm gonna do Summertime Wine on this side and Daiquiri Dip on this side, and then we'll just mix, right? Let's do it. All right. I'm gonna do finger application. So if you are somebody that likes brushes, you don't like your finger, let me show you what kind of brush you can use. Let's do that. Well, that's a pretty finish. All right, so that is one layer with my finger blended out. I feel like it blended pretty nicely. I don't feel like my makeup picked up or anything. Keep in mind, I don't have my face set yet. I'll set it with some powder in a bit. But yeah, I feel like that color is really pretty. I like it. So if you're somebody who prefers brush, I would recommend using something that looks like this. This is a Pat McGrath brush that I got with the highlighting set back in the day. But it's a dual fiber brush, synthetic fibers, and then up top the bristles are thinner, and then down underneath it's a little bit denser. This will blend out cream a bit nicer. So I'm just gonna pick up a bit of the Summertime Wine shade on that brush. So as you can see, not a lot of product being picked up at all. And let's layer that and let's see what it happens. Okay, I feel like the brush works pretty good. Yeah, that's layering very nicely. As you can see, I have a bit more intensity to my cheek. That's what it looks like building up with the brush. I like that. I like the application. So let's try the sponge on the other side so we can definitely see which application is the preferred method. I mean, everybody is different, but I can just give you some recommendations if you want that. So we're going in with a Daiquiri Dip now. This is definitely a summer color that I'm into. Ooh, they're so pretty. So I feel like with the sponge, you're definitely getting more of that sheer application on first go around, but it definitely blends it nicely. Oh, that color is so pretty. Okay, that's really pretty. So this is one layer of Daiquiri Dip. As you can see, it's definitely more sheer with the sponge application. Look at that glow. Yes, that's pretty. So I'm gonna build it up and I'm gonna go back in with that same brush. I did clean it off. I'm gonna pick that up. Oh my God, I love it. I love this color. Ooh, yes, 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 yes. They both look pretty, but I am feeling this color right now. It looks so pretty. What do you guys think? Which color do you like better? This is really pretty though, but I wouldn't say it's my summer color. This will probably be my fall color. This one right here, this will be my summer color. This is gonna be the go-to color. Ooh, I love the glow that it's giving my skin. Like, look at that high shine. Okay, keep in mind I have normal dry skin, so I like this glow that I'm having right now. Very pretty. All right, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of Daiquiri Dip on this side just to balance everything out. Daiquiri Dip. Well, we gonna have blush on today, girl. You gonna be blushed up. And then I'm gonna add Summertime Wine on this side. I was getting to the money. There we go. I think that is so pretty. I think it built up really nicely. What do you guys think? Definitely built up nicely. It definitely starts out sheer though. Keep that in mind. So if you're somebody who wants color payoff immediately, you're probably not gonna like this. But I feel like it built up really nice on my skin tone. I have darker skin, and I think those tones worked out for me. And so this is what everything is looking like overall complexion at the moment without being set. I love the blush. Again, the bronzer is giving me contour vibes. I don't hate it, but it's not what I was looking for. Definitely wanted more warmth to my complexion, but this is what we're looking like so far. What do you guys think? So I'm gonna go ahead and set my complexion. Okay, so I just set my T-zone because that's me. T-zone setting girl. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna set a little bit of the perimeters though, just to be on the safe side. I'm gonna go with my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish and just lightly set the bronzer. There we go. So as somebody who is oily, you can definitely go over this and set it. I'm gonna leave the blush because I like that glow. I'm not gonna take that away from my complexion. But I did set the bronzer. As you can see, it's set down pretty nicely. It's still giving me contour. It's giving me ashy vibes. I'm not gonna lie, it's looking a little ashy. So I'm gonna go in and warm up my complexion with some bronzer, and let's go ahead and use the Fenty Cocoa Naughty, which looks like this, which builds up pretty nicely, but I feel like I could use a shade after this, like in between Cocoa Naughty and Mocha Mami, because Mocha Mami is red and this is a bit more neutral, which is not bad at all, but I will definitely use this one. I like it. So I'm gonna build that up. Ooh. Okay, so here's something that I'm noticing. Since I didn't set the blush, I feel like it picked up the bronzer like really well. Like look on that area right there. Definitely picked up product really well. So this is what everything is looking like now that I have bronzer on. It's giving me a little bit more warmth. I definitely have some definition to my complexion. So just keep in mind, if you're looking for warmth, this color chocolate, if you are my complexion or a little bit deeper, I feel like it's gonna come out more contour on you as opposed to warmth. So just keep that in mind. But I'm gonna go ahead and apply some of the Cognac Candy highlighter onto my high points of my face, onto the high points of my face. Alright guys, so this is what everything is looking like. So I'm loving the way that my complexion looks with these cream blushes. I love it. The bronzer, I'm not mad at it. Like looking at my complexion right now, I feel like it's giving me some definition, but it's not giving me warmth like I mentioned before. So like just the overview of everything. If you were looking for warmth, I would say that you're not gonna find it in this shade. This is chocolate, and if you are my skin tone or any deeper, I feel like the shades chocolate and is it toffee teas are not gonna give you warmth to your complexion. It's definitely gonna give you more contour. So just keep that in mind. But if you're looking for a contouring product, this formula is actually really nice. I like the way that it builds up. I like how sheer it is to begin with, and I like how skin-like it is. Like it's not harsh at all. Very skin-like, and I like that about it. So I felt like it was a bit muddy when I applied it. Like the tone of it was a bit muddy, but I feel like if I were to apply, like for instance this bronzer from Jouer, since it's a little bit more warm as opposed to the neutralness of my Cocoa Naughty bronzer, that I will get the look that I'm going for and still get definition. So I'm not gonna return the product. I'm gonna use it. I like the way that it builds up. I like the formula of it. I feel like it's easy. Like it's easy to build up. As for the blushes, I'm very happy with my blush purchase because I love the glow that it's giving my skin without looking greasy. It's not too emollient on the skin where it's going to take up your makeup and move it around. Like my makeup did not move at all while applying the blush, and I applied it 3 different ways: with my fingers, with a brush, and with a sponge. And I felt like all of those techniques, all of those application methods kept my foundation on my face. My foundation wasn't set at all, so keep that in mind when I did apply it. But I really love the colors that I chose for the blush, as well as the application of the blush. Like I'm happy with it. I think it looks really pretty. It looks really, really pretty. I'm not mad at it at all. So you guys, that's gonna be my thoughts on the Fenty Cheeks Out collection. Everything will be linked down in the description box down below if you're interested in trying anything out. If you have any comments, leave them down in the comments area and I will get back to you. And that's gonna be it for today's video. So if you're new here, hello, I'm Jordine. Please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for checking me out. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up because it helps me out. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.